Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night, and welcome to the Lockup Live. Last night was a huge success with Ryan Sheridan, and tonight you're in for something special. For too long, we have been deprived of going along to live gigs to shout and roar our voices off, and of course, to crank the volume up as high as we like. Well, we urge you to do that tonight. Watch this on widescreen or else plug in a set of headphones. Tonight, you're in for something special. This group is one of Ireland's biggest exports. They performed for President Barack Obama, for President Bush at one stage even, and for the Lord Mayor of London. It is none other than the High Kings.
Hey! Hey! In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the cold Quay and Cork. We were sailing away with the cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall of New York. With an elegant craft, she was rigged for a nap, and oh, how the wild winds drove her. She had 27 masts and withstood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff at work, and a chap from Westmeath called Malone. We had Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man McMagan from the banks of the Bann was the skipper of the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey!
Well, we had 5 million bags of a mess like rags. We had 6 million barrels of stones. We had 7 million fields of all 9 eagles' tails. We had 8 million barrels of bones. Well, we had 9 million hogs, 10 million ducks, 11 million barrels of porter. We had 12 million size of line horses' hide in the hold of the Irish Rover.
We had sailed 7 years and the measles broke out, and the ship lost her way in a fog. And the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2, plus myself and the captain's old dog. Well, the ship struck the rock. Lord, what a shock! The boat, she turned right over. She turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Stop the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! Yeah, da, da. Gaily and we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row up from Mary's wedding. Step gaily and we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row up from Mary's wedding. Oh,
Oh, plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty beef, tuckbill and creole, plenty bonny birds as well. That's the toast from our instead. We gilly and we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row off of Mary's way. Over hill ways up and down, Myrtle green and bracken brown, past the shieldings through the town, off for the Segovary. Over hill ways up and down, Myrtle green and bracken brown, past the shieldings through the town, off for the Segovary. Over hill ways up and down, Myrtle green and bracken brown, past the shieldings through the town, off for the Segovary. Yeah, step we gilly and we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row up for Mary's way. Yeah, step we gilly and we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row off for Mary's way. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Wherever you're watching from around the world, we are back. We are the High Kings. We are so happy to see each other again. And we hope you're enjoying seeing us together again. It's been quite a while since we got home from our American tour. And we've missed each other. We've missed performing together. We've missed performing these songs. We hope you're enjoying them already as much as we're enjoying performing here live at Lockup. And lots more to come. Send in your comments to Fergal, and we're going to give you some more great songs. Here we go. This next one from the Grace and Glory album. You know this one. Get everybody clapping along at home. Come on. What's the news? What's the news? Tell me about Shelmal dear, with your long barrel gun from the sea. Say what when from a south brings you messenger here with the hymn of the dawn for the three. Goodly news, do I bring you the fourth? Goodly news, do you hear Baji man? For the boys march it down from the south to the north, led by Kelly, the boy from Killarney. His height with some inches to spare, and he looks like a king in the mouth. Come me boys, let's look right out the bow. Shelmal dear, looks like the greatest of heroes of man. Lift your beavers up and give tree ringing cheers for John Kelly, the boy from the land. And a score of these and flames that no Wexford is won, and the barrow tomorrow we will cross. On a hill or in a town we have planted a gun that will batter the gateways and Ross. All the boatmen and Margie men march all the heat with brave Harvey to lead on the band. But the foremost of all in that grim gabble death will be Kelly, the boy from Killarney. But the gold sun of freedom grew darker at Ross, and is set by the slain these red waves. And poor Wexford strict naked hung high on a cross, with their heart pierced by traitors and knaves. Glory, oh, to the brave sons who died for the cause of long down trodden men. Glory, oh, to my Leinster's own darling and pride, Douglas Kelly, the boy from Killarney. Oh, oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Lock Up Live tonight, the High Kings kicking ass and taking names. Can we hear for them?
Hey!
Hey! Everybody's very shy on the floor. The crew is usually a lot louder than this. Just before we go any further, just remember, we want you to keep us on air. Everyone that's in here tonight is doing this for free. Do check out the link below. You can donate if you like. You don't have to. But if you want to keep us on air, by all means, please be very generous. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit because when you guys originally kicked off, right, in around 2007, we were hitting a recession. We're currently in a global recession. And I didn't think this would come around as quick. But when you kicked off, David Kavanagh approached you and he said, look, there's a gap in the market for a proper good Irish ballad trad group. And you stepped into that gap. But since that day, you have actually reinvigorated that whole movement single-handedly. Like, there's a lot of people doing folk, but in fairness, what I see with the High Kings, if you've got fans from 4 years of age to 94 years of age, what's going on?
I think a lot of it was just really, really good timing. I mean, you know, we were all ready to do something like this in our individual careers. We came together at Dave's request, and it really just took off very, very swiftly after we got together and released the first album. I think it was, you know, we expected it to be a longer ride, but I think about 2 weeks after we launched in America, we were #2 in America. So we sort of all looked at each other, pinched ourselves, and went, right, this is going to be a long ride, so let's strap ourselves in. And it's just been going from strength to strength. But the thing about it is, the secret is we love what we do, we enjoy what we do, and we have the best fans in the world, bar none. I know everybody says that, but we really do. So,
hey. Actually, speaking of which, by the way, this is an interactive program. We want you to interact with us. If you've got a comment, hashtag #LockUpLive, post it on any social media you want. We will find it, and we will hunt you down. However, I have got a couple of comments. One in from Jim Page. He says, Angie and Amanda say hello from the States. On a more serious note, where's Darren's boots?
Jim actually is a friend of mine from Virginia. He gifted me a beautiful pair of cowboy boots a few years back, and I always wear them, but for some reason tonight I haven't got them on, so that's just ironic that he would ask a question like that.
Or is it, though? Or is it?
I know, yeah.
Lorraine Constantine has also got in contact, and she says, who would have thought that High Kings concert number 53 would be from my living room?
Yeah.
Lorraine's been fantastic. We've been huge supporters of the fans, huge supporter of the band for donkey's years now. And hi, Lorraine. And yeah, 53. They're counting them up as they go. I think that what is Chris
106 is Chrissy.
106 is the record at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that is exceptional. But I know anytime I go to any of your gigs or I see, like, you guys just knock it out of the park every time. Speaking of which, there's a new live album out, which is Live and Kicking. If people want to check that out, do check out the website, the High Kings website. You'll find it all there. TheHighKings.com is where you'll find that. Brilliant album. I have it on in the car for the past while. You're a demon, Brian, actually.
Yes,
in fairness, Brian is flat out on the bass drum, right? And whilst I'm driving along, I've been listening to this for the past 2 weeks, and I'm loving it. But every so often, you kick a bit hard, like, and I'm kind of there, have I got a punctured tire? Have I got a, no. It's just Brian doing this thing.
That was the extra steps, the extra power I was giving it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm
Getting into the gig. I think I was going to be warm tonight. I would have brought a towel.
Yeah, I'm sweating buckets,
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to let you guys get back into position. For anyone that's watching at home, remember you can donate if you want. Also remember to check out the guys Live and Kicking. I'm going to come back to the guys in a little while with your comments and, of course, to talk more about their history throughout the years of music. This has been an absolute rampage since 2007, and I'm hoping that it long continues. Gentlemen, enjoy. This is the High Kings.
Right, so we're going to follow along. I'm going to treat this like as if it's a live concert in your living room. And what I'd normally say at this point is that we've got men from 4 different counties. Beside me here with Brian Dunphy. He's from Dublin. Beside Brian is Paul O'Brien from Rathdowney, County Laois. Darren Holden from County Kilkenny. And my name is Finbar Clancy. I'm from Carrick-on-Suir, County Tipperary. How's it going? Hey! So, having said all that and established all that, we're going to do a Christy Moore song. A song that was written by the late, great Barney Rush. Invite you all to sing along with us. This is Nancy Spain. Of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair sailing in my boat. The wind gently blows and fills my sails. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the curtain of the passing night time is your smile, and the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, linger for just a little while. Since you've left these shores, I've known nor peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? On a day in spring, when snow starts to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I'll sing a song. In a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove, where wildflowers grow, and I hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? One more time, lads. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful Finbar.
Why, thank you, Brian. Thanks a million.
We haven't seen each other since the 15th of March. So how are you doing?
I'm not too bad. Yourself?
We've had some crack today. We've had some fun. And we want to thank everybody here. It's just been incredible. And thank you for having us on the Lockup Live. You're brilliant. Yes. You really are. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
But give us some air conditioning, will you? I forgot these songs are fast. All right, here we go. Now, if you're in your kitchen or in your sitting room or wherever you are, if you're in your bathrobe or whatever you're doing, have a drink and dance along to this song. Are you ready? Here we go. I went down to Dublin City at the hour of 12 in the night. Who should I see but the Spanish lady washing her feet back in the light. First she washed them, then she tried o'er a fire of amber coal. And all my life I never did see you made so fair since I did roam. Whack for the tooraloo, laddie, whack for the tooraloo, whack for the tooraloo, laddie, whack for the tooraloo, whack for the tooraloo, laddie, whack for the tooraloo, whack for the tooraloo, laddie, whack for the tooraloo. All right, let's go. I
the hour of 8:30. You should have seen with the Spanish lady brushing her hair in the Broadway lane. First she tossed it, then she brushed it. On her lap was a silver comb. All my life I needed to see your mates. Now let's see sing. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Paul, take a breather. As I went down to Dublin City, as the sun began to set, we should have spied by the Spanish lady catching a moth in the golden net. When she saw me, then she fled me, lifting her petticoat over her knee. Nice, Darren. Oh, lovely. All my life I never see your mates the face inside in room. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay. Whack for the tooraloo laddie, whack for the tooraloo lay.
Thank you very much.
Fair play to you, Brian Dunphy. That was a beautiful song about a beautiful Spanish lady. And now we're going to go via Paul O'Brien from Spain to Banbridge Town in the County Down, where a beautiful woman also dwells. by the
He's
name of
also
the
known
star
as
of the County
Pablo.
Down.
Pablo. Remember, I have to give him a little beat. Why not?
You do that, Brian.
Near Banbridge Town in the County Down, one evening last July, down a boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat in her two bare feet, at the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Kane, from Galway to Dublin town. Oh, mate, I seen it a fair Colleen that I met in the County Down. She on her stretcher, I shook me head and I gazed in a feeling rare. And he said, says I, to a passer-by, who's the girl with the nut brown hair. He smiled at me with pride to see she's the gem of all Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Banshee to starve the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Kay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid to sing at the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye and a look so sly and a smile like a rose in June. And you held each note in her auburn throat as she lilted an Irish tune. At a pattern dance she'd be in a trance as she skipped to a jig or a reel. When her eyes she'd roll and she lifted her soul and your heart she would surely steal. Bantry Bay and Derry Kay and Galway to Dublin town. No maid has seen at the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. The harvest fair should be surely there, and I'll dress in me Sunday clothes, with me hat cocked bright and me shoes shone bright for a smile from the nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, and me plough turns a rust colour brown. And me smiling bright by me home for sights to starve the county down. From Bantry Bay and Derry Kay and from Galway to Dublin town. No maid has seen at the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye and a look so sly and a smile like a rose in June. And you held each note in her auburn throat as she lilted an Irish tune. At the pattern dance she'd be in a trance as she skipped to a jig or a reel. when the race she'd roll, and she lift her soul, and your heart you would surely steal.
Bantry Bay and a Derry Kay, all with the Dublin town. No made a scene like a fair calling that I met in the county down. Near Banbridge town in the county down, one evening last July. Down a Bowling Green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat in her two bare feet, and the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a close enough to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay to Derry Kay, I got all the way to Dublin town. No made a scene like a fair Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Kay, I got all the way to Dublin town. No made a scene like a fair Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Kay, all the way to Dublin town. No made a scene like a fair Colleen that I met in the county down.
Yeah.
Paul O'Brien, folks.
Paul O'Brien, you're some man. God bless you. We're going to have a little drop of water now.
Leave a
Alrighty.
pint in the barrel for me.
Well, I hope everybody's doing okay at home. Give a big cheer if you're doing okay at home. Wow, we can hear that. Well, we're going to slow things down for you now for a few minutes. We're going to do a song that we first released. We've been performing it for many years now, but we wanted to put it on an album about maybe 4 years ago. It's a compilation album called Decade, The Best of the High Kings, and it's a beautiful song written by one of Ireland's greatest songwriters, Mr. Phil Coulter. And I learned this song many, many years ago living at home in Mooncoin in County Kilkenny, as Finbar already said. And my mum and dad are watching tonight, and I'd like to dedicate it for them, Maggie and Dick Holden in Mooncoin. This is for you. This is the town I love so well. And everybody please sing along at home as well. In my memory, I will always see a town that I have loved so well, where the school played ball by the grassy yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways. In the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called the women from Creggan, the moor and the bar, while the men on the door play the mother's role, fed the children, and then walked the dog. And when times got tough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining. Deep inside was a burning pride in the town I loved so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, and I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I found to me a wife in the town I loved so well. But when I returned, how my eyes had burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees with their armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old gas yard wall, and that damn barbed wire gets higher and higher with their tanks and their guns. Oh my God, what have they done to the town I love so well? Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, but their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town I love so well. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for that bright, brand new day in the town I love so well.
Darren Holden. Up for you. Darren Holden.
very
folks.
much.
Fair play to you. Lovely.
Absolutely fabulous, gentlemen. It is the Lockup Live. If you're watching at home, do tell your friends to check out lockuplive.ie. Ladies and gentlemen, the High Kings!
Hey!
Darren, there's a million comments coming in here commenting on your voice. I'm not going to get a chance to read them all, but well done on that song.
Thank you very much indeed.
You mentioned Phil Coulter.
Yeah.
Interesting character where you guys are concerned, because for the 20th anniversary of Ireland's Call,
Yeah.
You were asked to perform Ireland's Call for that.
We
For the
were
documentary.
indeed, and we were really honoured, because he could have picked anybody, but Phil has, he's been a kind of a silent fan of the band for many, many years. He's always sending texts, he's always sending emails, and just really giving us, some great confidence along the way. And he's just an all-around great guy, a fantastic and phenomenal songwriter, and a great performer in his own right, and we absolutely love him. you know.
What an absolute hero. By the way, if you do want to check out the album from 2017, Decade, a fabulous piece of work, that's up on the higkings.com if you want to check that out with all the guys' merch as well. Other than that too as well, I want to touch on another couple of points because before I get to the comments. Last year, 2019, we're looking at 26.2 million streams on Spotify. You guys toured the world, and then in March, you're in Virginia. Lads, it's time to come home, boys. And now this is your first time to play together since. Yeah. How does it feel?
Feels great.
It feels great. It's the first time we've played together, I was saying to the lads. It'll be actually 3 months tomorrow since our last concert, our last get-together, last time we played music. We were in Alexandria, Virginia for 2 nights, as Brian said. And we flew home on the 15th, and we arrived home on the 16th, so we're home before St. Patrick's Day. But it just makes it all the sweeter when we come back and see everyone again. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people at home are loving this. And by the way, this is the whole purpose of the Lock-Up Live. If you didn't know this is your first time to tune in, this is a platform for Irish artists to come on, to play their work, to play everything that they have, to give it to you as a full live show at home. And you get to enjoy it all with brilliant sound as well. All thanks to Tom down the back there, man. Tom!
Yeah, Tom, fair play to Tom.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Woo! As Irish bands go, you've hit a lot of milestones along the way, and some really glorious ones. I mean, the debut album, when that came out first, that went to #2 on the Billboard World Charts.
Yeah.
That's a special moment for any band, particularly at that time when there was a recession on.
It was unbelievable because, as I said to you earlier, we didn't expect that at all. We thought it might take a little while longer, but there was obviously a clamouring for this kind of music and a brand new act to come out around that time, to kind of, you know, champion these great songs. And there was a lovely moment. We were in the midst of a media tour in America, and we were driving down Times Square with our record label. We were with EMI at the time, who were wonderful to us. And one of the billboards on Times Square actually had the High Kings #2 album in America. And we just never forgot that moment. We even pinch ourselves now, and it just gives us the shivers when we think about it. But America has always been wonderful to us, and as has everywhere else as well. But we're just lucky.
And was Brian wearing a flowery looking shirt?
He was. It's the same one, actually.
It's the same one.
Still fits me.
Brilliant. I love it. I love it. Couple of comments in here, just to get to these. Pete Brennan says, great to see you guys back together. Sounding superb as always. You've passed the audition.
Thanks, very good.
Jason Fallon's watching at home. Big up to Jason and all the Ames crew who are tuned into this tonight. Really appreciate you guys. Top guys in sound. Chris Sherlock also has got a contact saying, loving the lads' set. Slightly different than the set they had in Galway's Town Hall Theatre when they blew the roof off it a few years ago. Pure class. These guys are better than Valium.
Wow.
I wouldn't know.
How crazy indeed.
I can't even talk about that. Anna has got in contact saying, my husband and I were bummed that all your shows got cancelled. They have been rescheduled for 2021. Do check that out.
Yeah.
That's all up online. But they said, we thought we'd get to see you. We wouldn't get to see you until 2021. But this Lock-Up Live is perfect.
Sure is.
There you go. I'm liking that.
Yeah.
Thanks to you guys.
Well, listen, you guys get ready. Remember to check it out. Tell your friends. lockuplive.ie. This is the High Kings. Woohoo!
Get you moving at home again. All right, here we go.
Ready, boys? Yes, sir. Pablo, you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, up.
In the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls at Tuam, nearly broken out of salute, father dear. Kiss me, darling mother, drank a pint of beer, my grief and tears was more than enough to reap the corn. See where I was born, cut the stop like thorn to banish ghosts and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues, rattling all the bugs, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for Lally-Ra. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight, my spirits bright and airy, took a drop of the pure.
Keep me heart from sinking, that's the Paddy's cure. Whenever he's on for drink, see the lassie smile, laughing all the while. Got me curious tales with such a heart, a bubbling and that's the fire was hard. Wait as I required
Till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for Lally-Ra.
in Dublin next to Ray. The thought it's such a pity to be so soon depraved. A few of that when city was then and took a stroll. All among the quality bundle it was torn on in a hay. Look at these on the cross me mind. When I left behind a bundle, could I find upon me still go on inquiring for the road.
Sitting me Connacht Road, passing Nutchin Road, and the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the hill and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, back for Lally-Ra.
From there I got to Willie Springs, never fail I landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me road, said with no Maddie when they jumped aboard. Captain phoned for Paddy.
Down about the pace, play some body breaks, dance some hearty jigs, the water running bubble. And
when I finally hit, it was
wish myself was dead, a better far to see. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. For I was losing poor old Aaron's oil. They began abusing the ram, so says a mission lady, I'll fly. Down my best for lying, so I was a hobbling with the loud hooray. Join in the affray, we quickly clear the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin and whack for lally-ra. The hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin and whack for lally-ra. Whack for lally-ra, whack for lally-ra. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everybody watching at home. Thank you, everybody here in the crew who are doing such a wonderful job here all day with us. And it's just been great to be back together and working with a great crew again. And we hope everybody's having fun wherever you are watching around the world. We're going to go back to the Friends for Life album with this next song. It was one of a few originals that we put on that. And we're going to do this one very, very special for all our followers over in Germany who made this a hit over there. We love you guys. We hope to see you all soon. This is Oh Maggie.
Whoa, Maggie, give me one more chance. I swear I'll make everything right. Oh, Maggie, can I have this dance? Please stay, hey, yeah, tonight.
Walking down Broadway in the blinding light, the city is ringing in my ears, trying to work out how a few months turned into years. She cradles the young ones by the fireside, smoldering embers among tears. Collects the few boys and each fortnight time in arrears. And she fears. And I say, whoa, Maggie, give me one more chance. I swear I'll make everything right. Whoa, Maggie, can I have this dance to stay? Hey, 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 tonight. Millions of people on these crowded streets. I've never felt so all alone. Longing to see her is all that's keeping me going. Oh, Maggie, if only you would understand, being apart can set us free. It's just taking longer than I ever thought it could be. Oh, believe me when I say, whoa, Maggie, give me one more chance. I swear I'll make everything right. Whoa, Maggie, can I have this dance? Please stay, hey, hey, tonight. Oh, Maggie! Ready to sing along, everybody? And I say, whoa, Maggie, give me one more chance. I swear I'll make everything right. Oh, Maggie, can I have this dance? Please stay. Hey, oh, Maggie, give me one more chance. I swear I'll make everything right. Oh, Maggie, can I have this dance? Please stay. Hey, yeah, tonight. Stay tonight. Gurmaga, thank you so much.
Oh, that's a lot of clapping going on.
Sure is. Sure is.
Oh, it's warm, and I think my right foot has just gone much faster since March. I don't know what's going on. Must be the adrenaline.
Had a good rest.
Good rest. Well, we hope you're enjoying the night. We're absolutely having a ball. I mean, 3 months of not playing together has been a bit of a drag, and we just hope that everybody is safe and well. And we've been doing our thing here. It's still roasting and warm in Ireland, so hopefully you can all come and see us in Ireland at some stage. Yeah, the windows are open.
The windows are open.
Paul, you better say hello to people because no one's heard your voice yet.
They will after this one.
Okay, Grant. Okay, sweet. All right. Yep.
Two more.
Sure, why not?
Two more.
1, 2, 3, 4. Look like I'm in the forest now. Look at us. Into the woods. Through you ride the finest horse I've ever seen. Standing 16102 with eyes wild and green. You ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on the sea, you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. When you ride into the night without a trace behind, then you call on my gut one last time. Turn to face an empty space where you used to lie. Look for the spark, the lights, and they threw a teardrop in my eyes. Right on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Right on, seeing you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Yeah. It's true, you ride the finest horse I've ever seen. Standing 16102. Right on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Yeah, yeah, right on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you very much.
Up, yep, boy, yeah. Come, Brenny.
All right.
All the social distancing going on here. I'm social distancing it out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Lockup Live. These are the High Kings. I cannot urge you enough to check out the guys online. If you like this music and you'd like to get your hands on some of it, thehighkings.com. Not only that, when you look around and you look at shows like this, there isn't too much of this happening. This is the Lock Up Live because a couple of individuals got into a room and they had a garage full of dreams and they said, we'd love to support Irish music. We want to get out there, we want to keep it going, we want to bring live music to you if you can't get out to see it for yourself. And that's how this started. So you were keeping us on air. So thank you so much to everyone who's donated in the link below. And for anyone that hasn't, if you want to donate in, by all means get in contact and donate there. This crew here, everyone that's here tonight, they ain't getting paid. They're doing this just to keep you entertained. So big shout out to the crew.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, guys. And what shows we have had. Thanks, brother. Ryan Sheridan, Columbia Mills, the High Kings, Keela. Like, guys, there's a couple of stories I want to bring up here, right? So after you had that massive sellout run in the Olympia, just before we went into the 2010s, things like that, you ended up playing for Barack Obama. And this all happened in Moneygall. So when all the other dudes were playing in the city, you said, no, we'll go right to the source point and we'll bring them a bit of the country. And you gave them some good Irish trad music. What was the reaction to getting asked to do that?
Wow. It was just an unbelievable honour, I suppose, to get asked to play for the Commander-in-Chief of America. I mean, you can't get anything really much bigger. We've had a couple of moments, I suppose.
Well, on the back of that,
on the back
you got
of that.
invited.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Forgot about that.
Darren, I mentioned it earlier on. It was actually, you had been to play for George W. Bush in 2004.
2004, yeah.
And then this happens like literally a couple of years later. They're the High Kings. Well, we can do it too. Like,
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And you were invited over to the White House.
We were invited over to the White House, and we were actually let loose in the White House for a few hours.
Oh, go on, tell.
We were literally like sneaking around and trying to find out where everything was, you know. But it's just
That's
amazing.
for JFK and Marilyn Monroe. I thought I'd hide in there.
But no, it was amazing. It was like a museum, and the amount of history that's involved in that building, and the paintings and the objects that were given by other world leaders. There was a sword given from Napoleon to someone, you know. It was just amazing. Yeah,
but most people don't know this, but the High Kings, they don't do things by half. So when they went to the White House, they went, well, sure, might as well do the next one. We'll go to the Pentagon as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That was amazing.
So how did the Pentagon roll out?
Well, General Martin Dempsey, who was the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, he was retiring a few years back. I think it was 2015. And he actually sent an email through to our management company in Dublin requesting the front row of a concert in Virginia. But we said, well, why don't we go one better, and why don't we reply to that and say, well, look, would you like us to come to you while we're in the United States and do a private show? Thinking nothing would ever happen with that. Lo and behold, he invited us back to the Pentagon, where we had a private lunch with him. We gave him a private performance, just 4 people standing in the room. He brought us on a tour of the whole Pentagon to places that nobody sees, you know. And we were just looking at each other going, who would believe this? You
We
know?
saw the little green
It was just
men.
incredible.
We saw the room with the keep.
We
the little
found
green men,
Elvis.
yeah, the whole lot.
I've seen a few of them green men in England at the time. We've got loads of these comments coming in here that I want to read to you guys, because you really have a massive following. And thanks so much to everyone who's tuned in. If you want to tell your friends, tell them to check out the lockuplive.ie as well. The Mackenzie Clutter family have got in contact. Hello from Mackenzie. We found you all 12 years ago. It's been such fun to watch you again tonight.
Yeah.
Loving that. Mark Malloy has got in contact. Hello from Iowa. Our Hooley may have been cancelled, but I'm loving this live show on television. Connor and Sandra are in Carrick-on-Shore at the moment. They said to say hello to Finbar and to all the guys in the band. You're playing a blinder. Keep up the great work. And
Thanks
it's so
very
good
much.
to see you back together playing. Anna Seifert has got in contact. She was wondering if you could say happy birthday to her husband, Steve, who's absolutely besotted by you. So if you wouldn't mind saying happy birthday to Steve there.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday,
How we doing,
Steve.
buddy?
Into Mark there.
Enjoy it, Steve. And Aoife Scott is watching as well.
Oh,
Aoife.
I actually placed you guys and Aoife Scott there just as champions of Irish folk music for younger people and for all generations, really. But yeah, she's got in contact again. She's been tuned in, watching all these weekends. So big shout out to Aoife.
Hey, Aoife.
Aoife's great.
And keep up the great work. She says that you're playing a blinder.
Lovely.
So I'm going to leave you guys too. We're going to come back a little chat after this. But ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, on the Lockup Live, donate if you can. Keep us on air. This is the High Kings.
Well, this is a song that we were looking forward to. I'm sure it was sang in pubs all over the world on St. Patrick's Day. We didn't get a chance to sing it under the present circumstances, but we'll be back next St. Patrick's Day, no doubt, to sing this song. It is, of course, the Irish pub song. 1, 2, 3. You'll be walking through a city street, you could be in Peru, and you hear a distant calling, and you know it's meant for you. Then you drop what you were doing, and you join the merry mob, and before you know just where you are, you're in an Irish pub. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always always have a job. And wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. That design is fairly simple, and it usually works the same. Yellow players are out and scoring in the yard and in the game. And you know you're in an Irish pub the minute you're in the door. Where a couple of boys at Bowers will be murdering Christy Moore. They get one in Honolulu, they get one in Moscow too. They get four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. And wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. The owner is Norwegian, the manager comes from Cork, and the lot that's holding up the bass is only Regis. But he was born and bred in Bolton, but his mommy's from Kildare, and he's going to make his fortune soon and move to County Clare. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a point, you'll always have a job. And wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Woo!
I'll have to catch me train.
So I leave you sitting at the bar to face the wind and rain. But I'll have that pint you owe me if I'm not gone on the dry. When we meet next week in Frankfurt in the fields of Athenry. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. And wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. And wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Oh yeah! Up. Thank you. Thank you.
Woohoo!
A beautiful song coming up.
Enjoy the pubs when they do open up eventually, and sing that song. Sing it out. Sing it proud.
This next song, folks, is a Scottish song written by a Scottish man by the name of Dougie MacLean. And the first time I ever heard this song was a lady in the west of Ireland, County Galway. A lady with a fabulous voice, Dolores Keane. And it's a lovely little song called Caledonia. And no matter where you are at home in your house, if you know it, please sing along. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these past few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. Been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from. That's the reasons why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I shall become a stranger, it'll make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now we've moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving. Lost the friends and I needed losing, and others on the way. I've kissed the girls and left them crying, stolen dreams that there's no denying. Betrayed hearts and dreams my conscience flying, so we're in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now you're going home. You shall be sitting here before the fire, an empty room, a forest quiet. Flames have cooled, don't get any higher. Winter now, you've gone. It's starting, my way is clear. We know now what I'll do tomorrow. Not to shake in kisses flow, or he will disappear.
Let me tell you that I love you. I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now you're going home. You shall become a stranger. You make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Let me tell you that I love you. I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now you're going home. Never shall become a stranger. You will make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Paul
Thank you very
O'Brien,
much.
everybody.
Thank you.
Paul, that was gorgeous.
Amazing.
I was looking forward to hearing that one. In
I've
3
missed
months.
Paul singing. I've missed Paul being on stage and hearing Paul's lovely voice every night. So that was really cool.
Many years ago, well, not many, maybe a few years ago, when I was a young fella.
Need to get the bars on the windows.
Oh, just a few years ago, I remember going into Dublin City with my dad, and we had this Ford car, and we'd all drive all the way in, and he was a real history buff, and he'd bring me into the GPO and look at all the holes in the pillars of the bullets from the 1916 Rising, and then he'd bring me all the way down to Kilmainham Jail and tell me the beautiful story of Grace. And it's been a privilege to sing this wonderful song and tell its story. And we'll never forget those men and women who fought for our country. So it's an incredible song, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called Grace. As we gather in the chapel here in old Kilmainham Jail. Oh, I think we might just start a little bit. Darren, can you do the intro to that? Yeah, see, this is live. It's cool. As we gather in the chapel here in old Kilmainham Jail, I think about these past few weeks. Will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment bring. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. It won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, love for my dear land. But when pouring
called to his side down in the GBO. I had to leave my own seat there to in my hand to go. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. Then take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our life, for we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk out, my thoughts will be of you. And I'll write some words upon the wall so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say
Brian Dunphy, folks.
Thank you.
Up ya, boy, ya. That was beautiful.
Sorry for the false start.
I know, never. That's, you know
Life,
what?
baby.
That's life.
It's life.
That is life. That's the way it goes. And it's, well, we've all had a fantastic time. Like the lad said, it's great to get together. We somehow remembered the words in the choruses and the chords and everything.
And their own names and everything's great.
At least I said Rat Downey is not in County Carlow or something like I did the last time. County Offaly, I said, yeah, that was it. Anyway, we've had a fantastic night tonight, folks, and thank you so much for all tuning in and watching us. And again, it's been said many times, but we will say it one more time, for the crew are absolutely fantastic. I think. Thank you so much to John and Bobby and Tom and Mark and all the rest of the gang, and thank you so much for everything. So this is it. This is Whiskey in the Jar.
I was going over the Carrick-Kerry mountains. I met with Captain Burrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. Said stand and deliver, for you are the bell deceiver. My shilling, da-ma-do-da-ma-da.
whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
I took all of his money and it was a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I brought it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the will for they never can be easy. My shilling, da-ba-do-da-ba-da.
Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Timber
went to golden to the temper, sure it was no wonder. Jenny charges and she filled them up with water. And simply Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. The shooting of a dude of a dam. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Before he rose to travel, up come about the footman and likewise Captain Farrell. Well, they first produced my pistol, she stole the ray my rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so the prisoner I was taken.
Mushering of a dude of a band. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Mushering of a dude of a band. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. If anyone could aid me, it's me brother in the army. And if I could find his station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'd go with me, we'd go hurling through Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'd treat me better than me down at Sporting Jenny. Mushering of a dude of a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Mushering of a dude of a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Mushering of a dude of a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Lockup Live, the High Kings. Remember, if you enjoyed tonight and you want to see more of this kind of thing, please donate. Keep us on air. Check out the link below as we speak. Lads, it has been so good to have you in. Thanks so much for coming. Got a couple of brilliant comments. I checked out the High Kings official on Instagram. Love that page. However, I noticed a picture of Darren up with someone who looked awful like Billy Joel. Is that Billy Joel?
Yeah, I played Billy Joel on Broadway for 4 years. Started doing that in 2004 to 2008 when I joined the lads, and he's been a great fan of the band too. Every time he plays Ireland, he invites us all, and New York, we go see him. So yeah, that was a dream come true for me.
What a phenomenal picture to get, like one of the biggest artists in the world. Well, so are you. He was probably there, listen, can I get a picture? You were like, I'm just eating my dinner. A minute, like. Some lovely comments in here. Andrew Thompson says, shout out from Providence, Rhode Island. See you guys next March in Massachusetts.
Hopefully, yes.
Adam Lomas says, hello from Denver. My daughter just turned 2 months old. I'm excited she gets to experience you guys live tonight. Myself and my wife, Annie, can't wait for the 2021 tour.
Hey, I can't wait. Same here.
And Sharon Taylor says, hi and hugs to Marion, Jen and Chris. He's a very special man and he's your biggest fan. Big shout out to Chris and the guys as well. By the way, For Friends Live, I got a bit of a shock. I thought, like, for me and my clock, I thought that was like literally 2 years ago. That's about 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
And that was recorded in the Millennium Forum.
Millennium Forum in Derry, yeah.
Well, a lot of people have been commenting on, like, you know, live stuff and about your live stuff. And this is one of the ones that keeps coming up in our comments tonight. If you want to check out a really good live album by these guys, Live and Kickin'. That's the one. Live and Kickin'. It is up there. O'Maggy's on it. Not like Decade where they left that off. But you'll be able to find all those good numbers on there. They're all for you to check out on thehighkings.com. Lads, if you want to take it away for the rest of the night,
yes,
have fun.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the High Kings.
Thanks for
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, there's only one song we could possibly finish tonight with, and that's the one we always finish our shows with. We look forward to seeing you all again sooner rather than later at a live venue near you. So come along and see us, okay? Take care and all the best. Here we go. Oh, of all the money that e'er I've had, I have spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me.
and all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I've had, the sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Good night. Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.